closing in on first pitch in our nation's capital. It's the Marlins and the Nationals. Next on the show. Now from the southeast quadrant of Washington, D.C., a look at Nationals Park here in our nation's capital. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to Marlins Baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, and you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats about. Their guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. Set to face these guys. There you see the numbers for the right-hander Alex Cobb. Elvis Andrews will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Elvis Andrews.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
So a single to center has him in business right away. But before we get any further, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Christian Yelich will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Nobody out, runner on first. He's set, now the pitch. Opposite field to left. Pollard has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
David Rosario will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Now the 1-0. Gets out in front of the fastball there as this is hit sharply to the right side, and it'll get on through for a 1-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Kyle Seager will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League. First pitch coming. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
The next pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Spin and a throw back to second. Runner's back. First and second now, 1 man out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Got him. Pulled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. So 2 on with 2 away, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First offering on the way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Comes set, now the pitch. There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Pause, now the pitch. And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead, we are scoreless on the show. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. A.J. Pollock will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. Eric, our visitors as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And they've got the division title in their back pocket already. Now it's just a matter of playing for the seeding and maybe getting a few of your guys a day off or two before the real fun begins.
Here's the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Christian Colon will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch coming. That's hard hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, that's two batters and two hard-hit singles to start the bottom of the first. They are showing they are absolutely locked in on this guy.
Bryce Harper will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total, and as you can see, he currently sits third in the National League in that category. First pitch to him. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Now Miller on 1-1. Changeup, good pitch there, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
With the first two guys of the inning on base, that's a big strikeout there on their number 3 hitter. He'll probably get 3 or 4 more shots at it before this game's over, but he might not get a better RBI opportunity than that one.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category. Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hard hit towards center. Ozuna is there, 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Justin Smoke will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. He's ready, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now the 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Nats leave a pair. After 1, no score. Marcell Ozuna will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game.
Marcell Ozuna.
And here's the first pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Well, this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Cano waiting on the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Fouled straight back. Now another 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now the pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Now the pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Robinson Cano, a solo home run, and even 30 home runs on the year, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, you know this guy's hit a lot of home runs this year, and most of them have been prodigious shots, big flies, no doubters. So every now and again, you know, you got to give him one of these, and you can see it right here, right off the foul pole, and hey, they all count.
Standing in now, Andrew Susak. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Here comes a 1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
And we'll take a look at the reaction here in show motion, and you can see him immediately go to first and say, oh yeah, he went around. Sure enough, he got the answer he was hoping for.
Shelby Miller steps in now. First pitch coming. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. Grounded foul. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Miami. Connor Gillespie will start things off in the bottom of the second. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Batting 7th, catcher,
JT Realmuto will be the batter. Now the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes. Fouled back. Ready with another 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ian Desmond will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Now here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Now here it comes. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Stanton's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus when we join you next. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. And there indeed is Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swinging a high bouncer to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Christian Yelich will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. The pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
In now, David Rosario. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Another 0-2 coming. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-2 once more. And this will be fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Pitch on the way. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now another 1-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Again, a 1-2. Hit on the ground, but foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Kyle Seager will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Marlins lead 1, but they lead it 1-0. Alex Cobb makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
We'll get in tight here and give you a look at how he grips this curveball. You'll see the wrist action on the finish as he lets this thing go. That one had some big-time snap.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Couldn't get on top of that. A little pop-up to the right side. And there's out number 2.
Strikeout and a soft liner here. He's had no problems with this inning so far at all.
Christian Colon will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line, but foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Keep that runner off second base.
He's set, now the pitch. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. McCutcheon is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Well, this is a home run swing, and it looked like he thought he had one off the crack of the bat. But this place, not exactly known for being a home run haven, and this ball dies out there on the warning track.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there, base hit.
I tell you, he has not looked like a 220 hitter to me. This is his second hit of the ball game, and he smoked this one pretty good.
Andrew Susak will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. He's ready now, the pitch. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out. So with 2 on and 2 out now, let's have a look at our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 is the top 2 speeds thus far. Shelby Miller get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. First pitch coming. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Bryce Harper will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. And after a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin.
Justin Smoke will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
Now 0-2, you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it, and it doesn't always have to be a strike.
Smoke waiting on the 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Now here it comes. Chopper foul. Full count pitch on its way. That's foul off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Elvis Andrews will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here it comes now to Andrews. Now a check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Smoke is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
This is a gift right here. You can't make up his mind whether to go after this pitch or not, so he does the worst thing you can do, which is go for it halfway. This turns into an easy little check swing liner over the first.
In is Christian Yelich. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Boy, he has been a first strike machine. I can't remember too many guys that have even been ahead in the count.
Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will get foul for strike 2. The pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Oh, you gotta like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a 1-pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
David Rosario will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins on top, 1-0. Connor Gillespie will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Here comes the 1-2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. JT Realmuto will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. First offering on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Now here's the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The next 0-2. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, I think if we were playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly, but you can see the first baseman unable to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to go down as an E6.
Ian Desmond will stand in, a line-out victim his first time. First pitch on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Whoa, avoid the news.
Runners on first with 1 down. From the stretch. Swing and a high chopper. Cano for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Kyle Seager will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's the pitch. And he reaches out to get this one as it's grounded to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Now here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. That's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
First pitch coming. Marcell Ozuna is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Here it comes. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And the pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Alex Cobb will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
No ball.
He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And Cano will put this one away for out number 2.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line at this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Christian Colon started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive to left. And that's going to get down out there.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's set, now the pitch. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Ready with another 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Robinson Cano will stand in here to start the 7th. VK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Cano waiting on the 0-1. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that 2-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The 0-2 once more. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
Well, this is a guy who's done his job on the mound. He gets another pop-up. He just needs to get some help offensively because he's on the hook to be the hard luck loser.
Andrew Susak will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. McCutcheon comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Shelby Miller will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Now here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The pitch. strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They lead it 1-0. Andrew McCutcheon will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And that misses 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Grounded foul off to the right. Here's the 2-2 offering. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin.
Justin Smoke will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay. Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Connor Gillespie is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
All right, now just playing a little station-to-station baseball, and nothing wrong with that at this point in the ballgame, especially because now you get that possible tying run into scoring position at second base, still just 1 out. And meanwhile, you also get the potential go-ahead run on base as well.
JT Realmuto will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
So 1-2 with 1 away. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. In the dirt, and now let's see. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Elvis Andrus will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive to center field. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Your attention, Attention, please.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Number 44, Wesley Wright. Now catching and batting in the ninth spot, number 18, Christian Vasquez.
In is Christian Yelich, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. There now is Pollock, and he's got it for the first out. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. David Rosario will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And here's the first pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. And it'll be too late to get Andrus as he's safe at second base.
And that's a big 90 feet in a one-run game. He took a little bit of a chance, but that great speed makes it pay off.
Here's the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 run, 6 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Now the 1-1. Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Kyle Seager will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Pollock comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a two-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Now a ball lined toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
The batter.
This is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Marcell Ozuna will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Robinson Cano will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Miami's out in front, 2-0. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2. Here's the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact. As you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Christian Vasquez will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. A.J. Pollard will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The 1-0. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here it is, the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
Maybe that's the break they needed to get back into this ball game. No question. They need base runners at this late stage, so they'll take any help they can get.
Christian Colon will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Pause. Now the pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. David Buchanan come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Andrew Susak will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no, they can't get there. Now the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no, they can't get there. Here's the 1-2. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Shelby Miller. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Well, you knew this one was going to be a tough play, but it's one that he probably should have made, and he's going to wind up getting the throwing air for his efforts.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Harper's got it. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decide to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Christian Yelich will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And that's swung on and missed for strike one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
He's ready now, the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gillespie is under it, 2 gone. David Rosario will step in, an RBI single his last time around. Here's the first offering. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. Runner on first with 2 away. From the stretch. Now this is hit sharply toward the hole, and it's going to find its way past Desmond into left, a base hit.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Kyle Seager will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's set, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's set, now the pitch. Out in front as this is in the air toward deep right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Marlins lead it 3-0. Bryce Harper will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
First pitch coming. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
These guys continue to put up very little resistance out there. He's on his way towards a 5-hit shutout.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now a ball lined towards center field, and McCutchen has himself a base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Justin Smoke will dig in. He singled his last time around. First offering on the way. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Yelich is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. Tried to go the other way with this ball, but got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Connor Gillespie stand in now with their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now the first pitch. Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. 2 out with the man at first. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Now Miller on 1-1. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives him a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Joaquin Rincon will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle. He'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. In the air to right, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was the deciding factor.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 3-0. So long from Washington.
2 errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Nationals, no runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Shelby Miller. His record is now 17-6. The loss goes to Alex Cobb. He drops to 16-9. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard Station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is also available at the Anacostia Station just over the river. From there, transfer service to the blue, yellow, and orange lines can be made at Lincoln at Gallery Place, Chinatown. Also, free post-game Nats shuttle buses returning to RFK Stadium parking lot are available on M Street by way of Tingley Street.